All right, let me show you how this chain of equations thing is going to go. This one's actually, this is just a made up example that I have here. The worksheet that you guys are doing is going to be really similar, right? So they're going to give you an equation to solve here, and once you solve this for A, you're going to take that answer and plug it in down here to the next equation, all right? So these are all just going to be simpler equations, mostly two-step equations. All right, so to solve this, I'm going to plus 5 to both sides. All right, and that's going to give me 8 and 4a. So I killed my 5s, and then I'm going to divide by 4. All right, so divide by 4, and I get 2 is equal to a. I'll circle that. So, if you guys want to cut back on the amount of work you show, you probably don't have to do this little line right here, but as long as you go from here to here, that should be okay, right? And then from here to your answer, that'd be okay. I can kind of tell what's going on. So I'm going to take this a equals 2 now and plug it in down here. If you want to, you could just write it in over it. That would be okay. I'll actually write the equation here. Negative 6 is equal to 10 minus, and I'm replacing that a with a 2. Okay. To solve this, I need to subtract 10 from both sides. So minus 10, minus 10. Negative 6 minus 10 is negative 16. Those cancel. Negative 2b. And then I'm going to divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. All right, negative 16 divided by negative 2 is equal to positive 8. And that's equal to b. Nice, we got it. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 8. Let me go on, we'll do a few more of these. B was equal to 8, all right? So if b is equal to 8, all right, I got 2 times 8. Oh, my bad. Here's my equation. I'm plugging in 8 for b. So 2 times 8 is going to be 16 plus 14. And this is my equation that I'm solving now. All right, so I'm going to subtract 14 from both sides. So minus 14 minus 14. That's going to equal 2 right here. And then next I'm going to divide by 3. So when I divide by 3, okay, cancel those out, and I'm going to get 2/3 is equal to c. Now, like I said, if you guys want to cut back on the amount of stuff you have to show here, you can just go from, I'm okay with it, you could just go from 2 is equal to 3c to just saying 2/3 is equal to c. All right, just do it step by step. Don't go from here to the final answer, please. Now, so some of these are going to contain fractions, but the way it's going to work is that you're not going to get 2 fractions in a row. All right, so if this one's a fraction, I'm going to guarantee that the next one is going to be a whole number. All right, I kind of built them to all work out that way. So let's take 2/3 and plug that in for c. We get 6 is equal to 2/3 d. All right, I just kind of rearranged them, minus 2. All right, solving this, I'm going to plus 2 to both sides. So I get 8 is equal to 2/3 d. Now, for this step, you could either divide by 2/3, which is weird. The other option is to multiply by the reciprocal of 2/3. That's usually what we do. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3/2. Multiplied the right side by 3/2. Multiply the left side times 3/2. Here, 3/2 times 2/3, that just cancels because you get a 6/6, and that goes to 1. All right. So I get D on the right side, and over here is going to be my answer. So I just got to work this out. We use the top number for multiplying, the bottom for dividing. So I can do 8 times 3. 8 times 3, which is 24. and then I'm going to divide that by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay. If you wanted to, you could do it the other way. You could do 8 divided by 2. That's equal to 4. And then 4 times 3 times 3. And that also gives you 12. All right. So it went from a fraction to a whole number. Oh, darn it. There it is down there. Whole number. Last type of equation you're going to see on this thing are going to be the ones where you've got to distribute first or expand. So if I distribute here, you can come on. So first off, I'm going to replace my D with a 12 here. Let me do that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to distribute at the same time here. So 3 times 5, that's equal to 15. 3 times E, that's going to be negative 3E. And then I'm replacing my D with a 12. So negative 12. All right, two-step equation here. We need to minus 15 from both sides. So minus 15 minus 15. That's going to give me negative 3E. All right, make sure you bring down that negative with it, is equal to negative 27 here. And then I'm going to divide by negative 3. Okay, divide by negative 3. Because the 3's cancel here, I'm left with E. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. 27 divided by 3 is 9. Once you get to the fractions area on the paper, it's usually going to alternate. Like I got a lot of them where it goes, the answer was a fraction, and then it's a whole number. Then it goes back to a fraction, and then the next one's a whole number. Back and forth, back and forth. All right, you've got a whole bunch of answers. What I'd like you to do, if you just want to submit the work like this, that's fine. It would really help me, though, if you could actually somewhere else put all your answers. So A equals 2, B is equal to 8, C was equal to 2/3, D was equal to 12, and then E was equal to 9. Yeah, if you could write something like this out, that's really going to help organize everything. It's going to make it look a lot better. All right, that's the chain equations or chain of equations, equation chain. All right, that's how you'll do them.